Welcome to Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide. I am Chanel Scott, a healer and a psychic medium who has been sharing my gifts professionally for more than a decade. This is a space where spirituality is simple, grounded, and lived, not performed. Here, we talk about the real inner work, the pauses, the questions, the healing, and the moments that shift everything quietly. This is the real talk for real life, without the fluff, the bypassing, or the pressure to be anything other than yourself. Through honest conversations, guided healing sessions, and soulful reflections, you'll be reminded that you already carry the wisdom you're seeking. Spirituality isn't something you chase. It's something you remember and embody. I'm here with you on this journey we call life, to gently guide you back to yourself, to reclaim your power, and remember your sacred self. From my heart and soul to yours. Hey there, Chanel here from the Heart and Soul. It is your newest episode of Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast, and this week we are talking about identity. It's funny, I know that this is a big topic, and it's not one that I've really touched on, but it's come up more and more lately, and I think it's important to talk about. When something keeps showing up over and over again, it's always an awareness that it needs our attention. And I think maybe this is an opportunity to just look at things in a different way. Yes, it's still spiritual, but there is this mindset component to it, which is a huge part of our spiritual practice. Identity is who we are, right? But when we ask ourselves who we want to be, that shifts who or the identity that we need to have. We often talk about alignment. Is something in alignment with who you are and what you are trying to achieve? And in this place of identity, we can really ask ourselves that question. Is this in alignment with the identity of the person who is living my dreams, or the future self that has everything that I am asking for? Again, this is just a different way of approaching it and talking about it. And I think this is a really useful tool. When you are doing something, really asking yourself, does this actually resonate with the identity of who I am? Is this something that has purpose? My son was teasing me today that I was being cheap in the thrift store. I was picking up books. I love buying secondhand books. I think it's a beautiful way to recycle them. And the thrift store, they're inexpensive. Sometimes I pick up books that I already own that I really love, that I want to share with other people, my students or my clients or friends that I've picked up to pass along. And they're always buy 4, get 1 free. And he's like, come on, Mom, because 2 came up as videotapes, so it didn't take the 5th one as free. And he's like, come on. And I'm like, this is not the identity of somebody being cheap. This is the identity of somebody, for me, it felt good because it's repurposing, it's thrifting, it is giving life back to something. And that feels really good with who I am and what I want to achieve and the dream me that exists. Does the dream me have enough money to go buy those books? Absolutely. But that's wasteful. And I really wanted to recycle. And I got books that are really great. I got a couple of Abraham Hicks books and a couple of Wayne Dyer books that are in mint condition. It's amazing. So asking ourselves those questions, asking ourselves, is this in alignment? Is this the identity that I want to create? If waking up every morning, you get into your sweats and you go down to your office and you go to work and you look like you just literally crawled out of bed, maybe you didn't even brush your teeth or brush your hair or wash your face, what are you saying? Just because I work at home doesn't mean that I come in here in my house coat. Now, some days I do, because some days that's totally what I want to do. And that's part of my identity. The future me has that flexibility of sometimes working in their pajamas for the entire day because they don't have clients and they're just doing back-end work that nobody's going to see them anyways. So again, ask yourself that question. When I know I have clients, or when I'm just trying to feel good, I make sure that I take the time to do the things that make me feel good, to hold the identity of the person that I want. And I think the fake it till you make it factor is important here. Sometimes we need to fake it until we make it. Maybe the designer handbag that you carry is secondhand, or even better, was a hand-me-down. Somebody gifted it to you. But it makes you feel good. It doesn't matter that you didn't pay for it. It matters that it feels right and it holds the identity of who you are. I always have this memory of going to a workshop on business coaching and, growing your business and so on and so forth. And the woman that was coaching at the front of the room said, make sure you have a wallet that you love. Buy something that is sexy, that you love taking out of your purse, that you love cracking open, because it holds your money. It is probably, we could say, your money's identity, where it lives to a certain extent. I know it lives in your bank account, yada, yada. But it's this piece of that energy of that wallet. If you have a ratty old wallet that you're just embarrassed to take out of your purse, you're not going to. So pick something that really resonates with you. I will not buy a purse or a wallet if I don't like it. And I have to love it to buy it. And it's going to be really hard for me to choose a different one because I am really particular, because I need to love it. It's part of my identity. And this isn't materialistic, it's energy. When we think of our energy and the energy of the person that we are creating, that is really important. So next time you're making decisions, you're thinking about your business, really ask yourself about identity and then really notice, because things will come up here. Imposter syndrome, yuck, but it comes up all